Last month, Taiwan's President Lai Ching-te congratulated Prime Minister Modi after the election results. And the Prime Minister responded, saying that he looked forward to developing closer ties with Taipei. A few weeks later, India hosted a delegation of American lawmakers. They met the Dalai Lama in Dharamshala. The visit was planned after the US Congress passed the Reform Tibet Act, an act that calls on Beijing to talk to the Tibetans. Prime Minister Modi then hosted this American delegation at his residence as well. Beijing lodged a firm protest against this.
The so-called Tibetan government in exile is an out-and-out separatist and political group. It is an illegal organization that completely violates the constitution and laws of China and is recognized by no country in the world. With regard to the contacts and negotiations between the Chinese government and the 14th Dalai Lama, our policy is consistent and clear. The key is that the 14th Dalai Lama must fundamentally reflect on and thoroughly correct his political views.
China keeps making such statements, but India remains undeterred. Its messaging is quite clear and quite significant. If China ignores India's concerns on the border, India can respond in kind. India can put pressure on China when it comes to Tibet, Taiwan, and the economic relationship. Essentially, here's the takeaway for Beijing. You cannot have a normal relationship with tens of thousands of troops deployed at the border. India's clear weakness here is its trade dependence on China. It cannot be reduced overnight. So the next best option is to stay the course on building pressure, because that's the only language that China understands.